What's up everyone, Terraquake here, and welcome on back to our Pokemon Glazed walkthrough. In the last part, which legendaries did we catch? We caught Mew and Mewtwo. Well, we didn't even really have to catch a Mew, it kind of just joined our squad. And that means it's time to go after two more legendaries, which you can tell by the title, are Ho-Oh and Lugia, and fortunately they're not really too hard to locate in this game. You don't got to do anything special. So we're over here in Olivine City. We're going to be going after Lugia first. Now, just remember, as I said, I think in the last episode, but anytime you need to get from Tunod region to the Johto region, go to Southerly City, and you got to use the airport and fly over to Johto. Of course, going back to Tunod is easy, because you can just fly on back there. But no, the Johto region just has to be different. It's stupid, man. Anyways, come over to Route 40, just west of Olivine City, and you're going to see this sailor standing on the beach, and he's going to say that, hey, Lugia was, like, spotted somewhere around here, so let's go. So, yeah, man. He's going to take you to this little dive spot on Route 40, and you're immediately going to dive on down, and then Lugia is going to be somewhere down here. Going to want to just head to the right, and then kind of work your way back left to the little cave entrance in the middle. So yeah, this will be legendary number 1 of 2 today. Hope y'all's day is going well, of course. And right through this cave entrance, there he is. Very easy, like I said. Now, I'm definitely going to go ahead and drop a save while I'm sitting here. If you want to go after Ho-Oh first, though, Ho-Oh is going to be in Eckertique City. I'll sort of explain, I'll sort of explain and show off how to get there pretty soon. We got to speak with the Lugia. Literally, we're like talking to it. And then we can battle it. So, as my strategy was with Mewtwo, I'm just going to give this thing a Thunder Wave and then weaken it as much as I can. Level 75, so pretty high leveled. But yeah, I believe this video is going up on a Wednesday, so I am like 2 days away, or really like less than 2 days away from being done with this semester. At the time I'm recording this, I'm actually done with all of my like actual classes. Don't have any exams to do or anything. Also, this thing has good special defense, right? One Thunderbolt is not going to kill it. I really hope not. You saw there it has Recover, though. That can be pretty dang annoying. But yeah, as I was saying, this next week for me, though, I just have like a bunch of, assignments to sort of finish up. I've got like 4 or 5. Only like 2 of them are, actual big like final projects, so they're going to take a while. But other than that, I feel pretty good. So semester is just about over, and I mean, so is freaking 2025. But yeah, you can see Rain Dance, Hydro Pump, Recover. I'm gonna assume its last move is some sort of psychic type move, because even though Lugia is like, it sits in the ocean, it has all these water type moves, it is not part water, which is insane. And this thing is not shaking whatsoever. But there we go. Swift is its last move, so you kind of get a good look at its movesets. I have it red and paralyzed. That's about the best you can do. Now, I don't know if something like a Dive Ball or Dusk Ball would kind of be effective down here, since we technically are in a little underwater cave. Someone can let me know if, like, those would actually take effect. I think for now, I'm just going to keep on chucking some Ultra Balls. And eventually I gotta get it, right? It's okay, now it's shaken 1 time, so that's some sort of progress, I guess. It's funny that it has the rain going, and we're literally underwater. I don't know how that works. How's the rain just breaking through the surface? And yeah, this thing, I'm expecting it to pop a Recover here soon as well. Once it does that, I will probably do a cut, because I'm not gonna make y'all sit through this whole battle, but it'd be cool if I could just get it right here on camera. Okay, no. Now, Lugia and Ho-Oh probably don't have the, highest catch rates, to be fair. So I can't really expect too much. I still have 50 Ultra Balls. That should be enough to get me through today's episode. Maybe before the next one, I will have to buy a bit more, because next time, we'll be going after more legendaries, because that is all we're doing in this post-game, as I'm sure you can guess. Well, in the rest of the series, of course, we've done most of the post-game, besides hunting the legendaries. He's getting fully paralyzed a lot. I'm gonna give it like 1 more Ultra Ball here, and then I'll spare y'all some time, okay? Come on, Lugia, you can be on camera under the... Okay, he really, man. Nah, this is gonna be rough. Hey, there we go. Did not have to do a second attempt. Eventually, we got it. He tried to recover a little bit. But, you know, we got it at the end, so that's not too bad. There is the Lugia, the diving Pokemon. I feel like it should have a cooler title than that. But, yeah, Lugia, you know, you're some cool, beastly Pokemon, and I'm just sticking you in the PC for the rest of your life. But, yeah, with that done, you can now head on out of here. Go back to where you initially, came underwater. And the sailor will be more than happy to take you on back to Olivine City. So, yeah, that is... Let's see, I got down to 39 Ultra Balls. Alright, I didn't realize it was that low. It wasn't really that long after I did the cut. But yeah, come back over to the little light on the ground. And then we will be off to Ecruteak City. I guess I'll heal up. Now, let's see, yeah, you can say yes, yep, I confirmed your theory, I know. He's gonna have a cool story now for all his little sailor buddies. But yeah, there's actually going to be some trainers on your way to Ho-Oh if you haven't come through the Brass Tower before. If you remember, the Brass Tower was, you know, it's the old burnt tower. It's now rebuilt and everything in Ecruteak City in this game. And there's some trainers to fight on your way up. They're really not going to take that long, though, I don't think. So it shouldn't be too bad. But speaking of those trainers, I think we'll put Gengar to the front for them. I think a lot of them have psychic types. So yeah, just make sure you're healed up, which you probably are, considering you're going after a legendary, because Ho-Oh is not going to be located, or you're not going to find Ho-Oh until the very top on the roof. So head on by those guys, and we can immediately start taking these stairs. There will be a few floors. Fortunately, I think all of these guys only have like one mon. Again, I'm pretty sure you can come in here earlier in the game. I don't know why I didn't come in here when I first got to Ecruteak City. I'm assuming it was like blocked by the two dudes outside. I can't remember, but yeah, you can see they're still in the 60s, so you can fight these trainers earlier. Maybe you already have, even though you're watching this episode. Then you can just skip ahead straight to the Ho-Oh part, I guess. But yeah, King Boo's gonna have no issues with most of these people. By the way, I recorded Monday's Ultra Sun episode. I think did I record it yesterday or... I think Wednesday I recorded it, and I can't remember, bro, if I said this already, but, dude, there's like a demolition derby going on outside. I mean, they're like knocking down houses around me and stuff. I mean, I swear, there's going to be like a wrecking ball is going to come flying through my ceiling here pretty soon. So, yeah, I mean, hopefully none of that construction noise is getting picked up on the mic. If it is, I do apologize, but... I've talked about it before. I think this microphone is the Blue Yeti microphone, if anyone's curious. Pretty common one that a lot of people use, but it does a pretty good job of like blocking out sound, as long as you have it on like the right mode and whatnot. But yeah, I've never really had too many issues with getting background noise. Alright, down goes Glazed. That was easy. Again, just a ton of psychic types in here, so Ghost and Dark types are going to have, you know, a heyday. And these guys, by the way, are giving us 13k per fight. That's not bad, especially compared to most of the other trainers in this game who would slide us like $1.50 for every battle. So, yeah, I mean, at this stage in the game, take any money you can get, considering you're going to need all of the Ultra Balls that you want. Another Alakazam. I mean, fortunately, those things are fast, but being 23 levels lower, they're not going to be fast enough. But yeah, shortly after this this episode, I'm going to stream, and then hopefully after my stream, I'm going to record another Ultra Sun episode. That would get me bulked ahead through next week, which would be pretty nice considering, you know, I got to be getting all my final assignments done. That's the plan. We'll see how things go the rest of the day. And then tonight, bro, hey, I'm watching all of the college football conference championships, man. Come on. Hey, we got Sun Belt Conference Championship, American Championship, Mountain West, CUSA. I think there's 4 of them on tonight. Yeah, that's how I'm spending my Friday night, you know. You know how it is. Ooh, this dude does have an Umbreon. I did not realize that. Alright, I mean, I do have Sludge Bomb, but this thing is very tanky. Yeah, he had the 2 Johto evolutions, I guess. Feint Attack. Oh, we'll be fine, I'm sure, right? That's not gonna... Nah. That didn't even do like a third of my health. Did a 4th, if you're lucky. Okay, there might be one more trainer, maybe, and then that's it. I can't remember. Dude's apologizing to his Pokemon. That's how they do it in the anime, huh? Anytime in the anime, one of the, like, someone's Pokemon dies, and they're like, oh, I'm sorry, you should rest inside your Pokeball. By the way, over here you can pick up a quick little max repel if you want by taking this staircase. There are wild Pokemon in here, so yeah, I guess make sure you're still spraying repels if you have them, like I am. And to get back on the main path, take this staircase, and that'll lead you around this way to another staircase, and then that leads you to another guy who's trying his best to hide behind that pillar, but his shiny bald head really gives him away. I mean, not to be rude, but you know, it kind of does. Anyways, he's gonna have a couple fire types though, I believe, for his team. But yeah, it's pretty cool that like the Burnt Tower is rebuilt in this game. I think that's cool. They renamed it to the Brass Tower. Because I think the Brass Tower is what it was originally named, right? Like in the Pokemon lore before it got burned down. I think it was the Brass Tower, because then the other one is the Bell Tower to the right of this, which don't get confused, you know. Don't go all the way up the Bell Tower expecting to see Ho-Oh, and then you'll realize you're on the wrong tower. Make sure you come to the Brass Tower, which is the one in the top left of town. And yeah, here is a Ninetales Sage Shiyu. Reminds me of like Shizu. That's the type of dog I have. Who I can't wait to see very soon, once again. My boy Jay Dizzle. Gotta say what's up to him, man. Me and him gonna be chilling over winter break. Alright, but yeah, down goes Ninetales. I want to say that was the last person. Now, I think up this staircase here, there's going to be a warp panel that you can take back to the entrance if you want to go back and heal or something like that. Yeah, there it is. That guy doesn't battle you. So we're up on the roof, and hey, this isn't Ho-Oh. Yeah, I think this is if you came here earlier, you're going to find Ucine, and he's kind of yapping about who knows what, you know, the legendary beast. He's always after Entei, Raikou, Suicune, and he'll head on down. So where in the world is Ho-Oh? Well, all you got to do is re-enter the roof, and there it is, flying right in front of you. Alright, strategy once again is to put Luxray to the front. Y'all know the deal. I will save before this guy, and we should be good to go. I have a feeling this thing also has Recover, which is going to be annoying, but oh well. Let's do it though. Yeah, remember Ho-Oh's going to be fire and flying. So, I mean, you could try to use some rock-type moves on it, but that might end up one-shotting it. So I'm just going to Thunder Wave. It's also level 75, just like Lugia was. And then I'll give it a Thunderbolt and hope for the best. Hopefully it doesn't Recover. Has Quick Attack. Alright, well, that's a good sign. I mean, if it still has Quick Attack at level 75, no way its moveset is that good. Let's see how much a Thunderbolt does. Probably over half, kind of like what it did to Lugia, except I think Lugia is a bit more specially tanky. Okay, it did about the same. Alright, now to play it safe, I'm going to go for a Strength. I guess Crunch would be fine too. Strength is going to take you down to a pretty perfect amount. Here comes a Flamethrower. Ho-Oh, let's make this Ultra Ball #1. Come on, man. Be a little better than your brother Lugia. I mean, I know y'all aren't actually brothers, but okay. He didn't like being called Lugia's brother, I guess. Hey, eventually we got him though. Yeah, it also has Swift and Sunny Day, I think, or its 2 other attacks. But yeah, no Recover, it looks like, so that's cool. And there we go. We got Ho-Oh and Lugia, the 2 box arts from Gen 2. So we'll take a look at those in the PC real quick. Take this warp panel all the way back to the entrance. And, yeah, that'll do it, just about do it for this episode. I mean, I think, oh, by the way, I think, yeah, these Pokemon will become available after Regina and Pius release them, which doesn't happen until the Rancor region, right? Which is the 3rd region that we visited, so you can't get these mons until pretty late, unlike some of the other legends. But there they are. Lugia's got the Mystic Water, Ho-Oh's got the Sacred Ash. And yeah, now we got Heatran, Mew, Mewtwo, Lugia, Ho-Oh. Pretty solid lineup of legendaries. I've got all these other random mons in the box. Maybe I should give the legendaries their own box. I might do that. But yeah, we'll keep adding to it. in the next episode. I think this was part 82, by the way, so we've hit another pretty crazy benchmark. For now, though, I do hope you all enjoyed this one. Have a good rest of your day, and until next time, deuces.